All right, what are we actually doing? I have no idea what we're doing.
All right, let's roll it. Let's see.
What are we watching?
Exactly.
Okay, let's go.
Let's find out.
No, it's me. I can always tell what AO it is depending on what I'm wearing. They were my first ever Nike shoes with my logo on it. I had like a little Alcott symbol.
Yeah, so what year is this?
I think this is the first one we played on RLA. 2017? Did I get that right? Oh, look at this. That's cute.
Come on now.
Man of the... Oh, look at that.
Too good.
Paul Gordon just rolls off.
Yeah. What's it like for you, in the hallways? I think you're such a visible presence for people.
I think the one thing that we're really proud of is just the response that I've had from the able-bodied players. So, I don't know if there's many wheelchair players that had the name recognition straight away, and I think that's a product of what the Australian Open did, of what we did on TV all around the world, and I always tell myself, when we go in the locker room, right, people are watching, the wheelchair tennis is on. I remember Roger was watching it one day, and it's on in the locker room, and people, they care about it. And I'm like, if it's good enough for Roger and Rafa, it's good enough for everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? And it's an entertaining sport, and I've always been so lucky. I think the respect that I've had from the able-bodied players, I feel a part of it. I'm not like, there's the wheelchairs are here. It's like, no, we're just a part of it, and we're seen as athletes. You know what I mean? Which is really, really cool. Jeez, I love a high five. Don't I?
Yeah, you really
What
do.
a wanker.
But I think to go back, here's you and Novak, to go back to that point of like visibility, and you really helped usher that in of putting that visibility out there, not just on court, but off too.
That was my plan. I never thought it would happen. To use sport as a platform to mainstream disability, to live out my purpose, to change perception so people with disability can live the lives they want to live in anything, in education, in dating, in sport, in access, in travel, because we get left out of that conversation because people think we don't do anything, right? But the reason I work for sport is I knew we had a great product that people want to watch because we are elite athletes who train our ass off and put on a show every time we compete, right? And like literally to have the respect of the best tennis players in the world, the Serenas, the Ashes, the Rod Lavers, like Rod Laver came to watch me, like in Rod Laver, a wheelchair tennis match, that's massive. People see that. And it just started this flow-on effect that really changed my life, but I think really put Paralympic sport on the map, hopefully all around the world. And, this week I've talked to ESPN and Eurosport and the Wide World of Sports. I forgot, they showed all my matches because they just took the feed, and if the feed is that's what they watch. I was one of the best basketballers in the world in 2012. I never met LeBron James. I was one of the best tennis players in the world, and the locker next to me was Roger Federer. And he calls me Dill. That integration in tennis of athletes with disability is like no other sport. And when I saw that as an opportunity to really combine it and to showcase it, and that's part of the reason why I made the switch to tennis. I loved it, but I was like, wow, this is a really, like, we're at the Australian Open, we're at the Wimbledons, and it's pretty cool. And it just so happened that I ended up being okay at it and won a few times, which helped as well.
Okay at it. 7 Australian singles titles.
Yeah. Oh, look at all my friends. I tell you what, the Rod Lavers was pretty cool, having 10,000 people there. This was the first one. By the end of it, it was full.
What was that? Can you give us a little background on the push to get wheelchair tennis on that stage?
Yeah. So I studied commerce at Melbourne University. It's just basic economics, mate. Supply, demand. Too many people wanted to watch, and you didn't have enough seats on show court 27, where we used to play, And the fact that Craig, the Australian Open, everyone backed it. What if I said, mate, I bet you I can get 10,000 and like 3 people turned up?
Yeah.
We're back out there. But the support that we had, incredible, mate. The Australian public, my personal friendship group, and I said, people should buy tickets to watch this because they want to watch it. And if we're giving a return on investment to broadcasters, ticket holders and sponsors because people want to watch, well, we should reflect that with the courts we play on and the prize money and that, and the prize money's gone up. So it's really great to see, Oh, that's nice. All we are is being ourselves out there as well. I've really felt, that I was accepted to be my authentic self, and that is disability and all. And yeah, it still weirds me out when I go to Roland Garros or Wimbledon and or even just travel Europe. Everyone's like, g'day, like European, they're not just Aussies, this is European people love tennis. Like, mate, Dylan, can I have a photo? You're like, whoa, it's pretty cool. So, I feel very lucky that we we did that. It's not me. I always get the credit. I just did nothing. I just played tennis and be myself. It's a big we thing. It's you broadcast it. It's the Australian Open. It's my family. It's the fans. It's we all did this. We did it together. I just wanted to leave the sport in a better spot for the next generation of young athletes to come. All Paralympic sport. I feel like in a small way we've done that. Hopefully you've seen in the bigger crowds, the bigger prize money is all around the world, and it's just going to go from strength to strength, which is awesome. And I'm a glass half full guy, but it's a great time to be disabled. I mean that. The times are changing and people are listening. It's got to get a lot quicker, a lot, but it is, and I'm glad I'm born now. And I think there's still a ways to go, but it's been a beautiful journey to get there. And I really feel we're not gonna have to get up and talk about disability in 5-10 years, because it's just normal.
Yesterday, All Abilities Day. Talk to us, before we turn the cameras on, you were throwing out some numbers. Talk to us about what a big day it was in many different ways.
Yeah, what All Abilities Day is, it's not just about the elite tennis on the court. And there's all kinds of tennis, not just wheelchair tennis. There's blind tennis, deaf tennis, intellectually disabled tennis, para-standing tennis, And I think one of the really cool parts about it is everybody deserves to play tennis, watch tennis, but also work in tennis. But you've got to be accessible and inclusive to be able to do that, right? And the way that the Australian Open's invested in that, consulted, they've got sensory rooms, they've got, education, they've got all kinds of stuff. It's great to see. It was the #1 highest selling ever Tuesday at the Australian Open, and it was All Abilities Day. So what does that tell you? 1, being inclusive and accessible is the right thing to do. But 2, it's good business as well. Because we are consumers too, aren't we? We want to watch tennis like everybody else, but we get left out of that conversation. And I just want every other Grand Slam and every other sporting event to see this and go, I'll do that too, because it's good business. And to be honest, in the 8 years I was playing tennis, I felt I felt like I belonged. I didn't feel like an outcast because I was disabled. I felt a part of it. And I think that's why everyone backed this ethos, and we were able to do it together, which was awesome.
I feel like you're underselling though the work that you actually put in on your tennis, because you're not. I mean, obviously the advocacy has been huge, but your success here and around the world, winning the career Grand Slam, the Paralympic medals,
Golden Slam.
Yeah, Golden Slam.
Thank
you. 2021.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud. When I retired, I got so fat, right? I didn't care less. I was eating pop. Look, I was
there we go.
Nail that. I was like, okay. Anyway, I got fit again. I'm looking like I looked here. I'm actually pretty proud of myself.
You look great.
Yeah, mate. I'm ripped again. Maybe I should make a comeback.
You just changed your shirt. You're rocking the guns.
Should I make a
everything.
comeback? No way.
Yeah, don't second guess yourself. Just
mate, I couldn't be I am. Even at the Australian Open this week, I had a hit. I played really well.
Okay.
And I'm like, could I? And I was like, no way. I'm 0%. And I love tennis. Sounds like I hate tennis. I'm just loving doing other things. Traveling, foundation. I've been acting, which is cool. I'm in a big show in Australia called Bump. I mean, Rocky Horror Theatre Show?
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Nice.
In fishnets, singing and dancing.
Let's go.
So I'm enjoying new challenges, and I feel really refreshed doing something new, which is cool.
Thanks for hanging out with us
Give me a
on Cinema Sesh. Always a great pleasure with you.
Always, mate. Thank you for your support.
Thanks for all of your work. We much appreciate it.
You've been a big supporter of me, mate. I really appreciate it, brother.
Cheers. Dylan Alcott, Cinema Session.
That was a really good idea. I enjoyed that.